All right, and we are live. And on today's episode, welcome to the Too Rich to Miss live show. On today's episode, you see the title. We're going to keep it short, simple, and straight to the point. Homeschooling help is free. I'm sharing my screen with you here today, and I want to just go through and share some really quick free resources for those of you that have found yourself thrown and slammed into this world of homeschooling your children because the schools are closed and you're either having to homeschool them yourself or you're having to assist them with their studies because their school has some type of homeschooling setup that they're doing. So, what do we have here? Now, one of the things, this what I have here, as you can see, the website that I have here is the National Homeschool Association's website. Now, obviously, they have a notice up here for everybody uh, that is out there that wants to get into homeschooling. The Homeschooling National Homeschooling Association is a great place. They offer a lot of help. But here's something else that I've also found. I know I told you that I'm going to be giving you some free resources. I wanted to show you this just as the fact of having this as a part of the video for benefit and informational sake. Now, when you're talking about the homeschooling community in general, and the homeschooling community in general is one of the most helpful communities that I have experienced and had and dealt with. And because as I've told you, and as you know, if you listen to this podcast, you know that we have a son that's in college right now that was homeschooled all the way up until his last couple of years. And we only took him out of homeschooling then because we needed to get him extra exposure to get the scholarship that he got. But other than that, we were quite comfortable. My wife was quite comfortable homeschooling him, and we have a daughter that's being currently homeschooled, and she graduates this year. So and she's been educating and homeschooling our children for every bit of 8, 9 years. So got I know one or two things about this area, one or two things perhaps, but it's one of the most helpful communities that are out there. All of the parents are always willing to help and assist in any and every way that they possibly can. So I wanted to go through and I wanted to talk about this because there are so many people that I hear out here in this internet space that are actually trying to capitalize on the homeschooling movement, and as opposed to actually just helping people straight out as they should be. You know, they're not just they're trying to set up groups and everything else, uh, and charge people and all type of stuff when most of this stuff is free. And literally just going over, I'm literally just going over to my Facebook page and literally just pulling up just a random search of groups. And as you're seeing here, I'm gonna go through and scroll down this page. This is just a random search of just homeschooling groups that are just available, just right at the tip of the tip of just the tip of your fingers. We've been doing this for so long that my wife has people that she talks with directly. She's a member of I can't remember which group that she's a member of, but when it comes to homeschooling, just as a search here, uh, it's just so much information that is free that is out here that is available for you. If you just simply take the time to do the search, don't be so quick to have to go through and pay someone for for any type of information that you can go out here and get for free. Groups like this, the African American homeschool moms, groups like this are filled with wonderful, good people that are itching to just help and assist for free, I might add. You know, the homeschooling community is one of the most helpful communities that is out there and is available right now. If you're having any issues in homeschooling your children, if you need any help of any sort with homeschooling your children, all you have to simply do is come right over to Facebook and do a simple search just as I did. Do a simple Google search just as I did right here for you. And you can see you can get help from a multitude of people that will be able to help you in your state and be able to give you all of the homeschooling help and aid that you need. You know, so if you got people out here that are coming up trying to tell you and charge you information just to help you, quote unquote, homeschool your children, there's tons of people that are willing to help you and give you curriculums and suggestions. And I mean, there's people in the homeschooling community that are really, really willing to help you and hold your hand and help you where you might be struggling. Because I guarantee you that the area that you may be struggling in, someone else has had that to happen as well. And they know how to remedy the situation. They know some tips. They can offer some things to help you out. So as I sit here and I bring this to a close, one of the public service announcements for this one today is homeschooling help is free. There's tons and tons of groups that's available for you that can help you out. And just in case you did want to actually go through and get further help, you can see right here um, that the National Homeschooling Association has cut its annual membership. Looks like by 75% to only $10 per family. So and then they have a list of all the benefits of that right here as well. And then they also do have the African American Homeschool Association Network as well. So you can definitely go check that out as well also. But once again, the biggest moral to this story is homeschooling is free. Help for homeschoolers is free. Whatever problem you're having with homeschooling, there's someone out there that is able to help you for free. So don't fall into the trap. Don't pay somebody just to advise you on information that people are more than happy and willing to give you for free, and they're actually living it. It's people out here in the homeschool community that are living it all day and all night, and they're more than willing to help somebody else to get it done a lot easier, and to not struggle with it, because it's a wonderful thing. And I know there's a lot of people out here that were thrown into it. I'm so sorry that you were thrown into it with in the midst of the virus and everything that's happened. But homeschooling is a wonderful thing once you really get a handle on it. And guess what? There's a big community of people out here that are more than willing to help you. Join one of the many groups. This is just one that I just pulled up just right here, just on the fly in this video, just to let you know how quick it is and how simple it is. So don't fall into the trap. You don't have to pay somebody a multitude of money at all to get any help. If you want to be a part of the organization, the national organizations, do that. But if you just need some help, it's tough out here right now. We all need every nickel and dime that we need for our families. So don't let yourself get caught up into spending money on something that you don't have to. Homeschool help is free. I'll see you on the next one. Be sure to check out the Too Rich to Miss podcast on everywhere that you catch your podcasts, on Apple on Google Play, on Castbox, and everywhere else that you get the podcast. And be sure to give me the 5-star rating. I thank you so much for checking me out. I'll check you out on the next time live. Peace.